Hello, how are you? Okay, I hope you're enjoying Jesus wherever you are. Today is a Tuesday and the fourth day on the month of April, year 2023. Today's topic says fighting on God's side. Fighting on God's side. Psalm 23, verse 4 is our memory verse for today. And it says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me." Our Bible reading is taken from the book of Numbers, chapter 16, verse 23 to verse 34. Verse 23 to verse 24. Numbers chapter 16, verse 23 to verse 34. Verse 23, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. So they got up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in front of their tent, and their wives and their sons and their little children. And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men died common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord had not sent me. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all the that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then shall ye understand that these men have provoked the Lord. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder, and under them the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertained unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation. Hallelujah. Onward, Christian Soldier is this morning's hymn. Hymn 12. Hymn 12. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching us to war with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banner go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching us to war with the cross of Jesus leading on before. Alright, the last verse is, Onward then, ye people, join our happy throng, blend with ours your voices in the triumph song. Glory, praise, and honor unto Christ the King, though through the countless ages men and angels sing. Alright, okay. Today's topic again says fighting on God's side. To further our discussion from yesterday on the dangers of fighting against God, let us look at what happens when you are fighting on God's side. When you decide to fight on the side of God, no matter how big or strong your enemies is or your enemies are, you will win. It doesn't matter if you are fighting against enemies within your household or those outside. As long as you are on the side of God, they cannot defeat you. The beautiful thing about standing on somebody's side is that the fellow is also standing beside you. So if any enemy send an arrow to you, such a person is also sending the arrow to God. That is why no weapon formed against you can prosper. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. When you are on God's side, no enemy can defeat you. In 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 34 to 37, David talked about how he had killed a lion and a bear, and that he would also kill Goliath because God was with him. King Saul then said to him, Go, the Lord be with you. The boy defeated Goliath with just a stone because God was on his side and was on God's side. Him too, he was on God's side. We see this in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 44 to 50. In Joshua chapter 10 verse 1 to 14, God was on Joshua's side because Joshua was on his side. Joshua stopped the sun so that he could defeat all his enemies. When you fight the battle of life on God's side, victory is certain, victory is sure. It doesn't matter what comes your way. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. 1 John chapter 4 verse 4. Jesus Christ assured us in John chapter 16 verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Jesus has overcome the world, so victory is guaranteed for you once you are on his side. And once you are on his side, and the first step to ensuring this is to surrender your life to Jesus. Surrender your life to Jesus. The key point says, those who are on the side of God are victors in battles of life. No matter the battle at all. No matter. No need to give it a name. No need to let anybody know. You are a victor already. So knowing this, live like that and keep holding on to this assurance and keep enjoying Jesus.